It is Wednesday for me, and I'm exhausted. So either the trip caught up with me, I've caught a cold because my sinuses are just blowing up, or my allergies are kicked in. Now the sad part is I've been taking my medicine. I don't know what you Hillsboro, Portlandy people with allergies are doing right now. Everything's blooming, so it could be that. But I barely got myself out of bed this morning. And of course, we're still in the era of COVIDs, and even though I've had both my shots, you always go, oh no, oh no, I don't feel so good. My nose is, I'm congested. Oh no. So, hopefully, later today, after I take my allergy meds, this all goes away and it truly is allergies. Um, I was super hungry yesterday too, which is weird. So, I don't know what's going on yesterday. We had a friend over. I don't know if I've talked about our friend Ilian with you. He works with David, but they do different jobs. So they're both nerdy, computery guys. So we had a nice. We are safe political friends, so we talked politics. Usually the UK, because none of us live there, so it's easier to talk politics in a country we don't live in. So we talked UK. We talked some U.S. politics, but mostly UK politics, and made stupid, nerdy jokes about things. Grayson came over, and the dog came over. So we had some more communing with the dog in the backyard. And then David and I watched our usual The Bridge, and then we finished the Portland murder, or the Paris murders. We finished the Paris murders, and now we have to wait because they cliffhangered us, and now we're gonna have to wait for another season. David was very upset, and but weird thing is in The Bridge, we've paid for these shows on Amazon, so we paid. I think we've had to pay a subscription price. We're losing the last 10 minutes of every program. So we don't get to see the end. We have to see it on the cliffhanger on the next episode. And it started happening about 3 episodes ago. And we just thought, oh, wow, that was an abrupt ending. But it turns out, no, they cut 10 minutes of the program off on us. And we can't figure out what's going on. And who knows? How do you communicate with Amazon Prime? That's not going to happen. So I told David's technique, my husband, is to um, tweet. That's how he deals with companies. Is he tweets the company, and he says that usually gets some action. It has worked in the past, I gotta say. So I'm having my morning coffee, my normal morning coffee, but because I don't feel quite up to par, I'm gonna chase it immediately with some bubbly water with grapefruit in it. All right, I'm changing hands. I'm gonna bump you again. Yesterday, I finished the fairy breath. I'm gonna lean forward. Yesterday, I finished the fairy breath cowl. It's hard to see with this background, and it's none of these have been blocked, so that's not helping. Especially the fairy breath because it has holes. There's my seam. I just love that seam technique. And it just so happens that the yarn overs lined up beautifully, which you gotta love that, right? There it is. See all the holes? And I've got two more to make, so good thing, right? That I liked it. I had a good time with it. I did get off twice. I made a mistake. Twice I ended up with 3 regular stitches instead of 4 in between. And then at one point for a while I had 5. So, but can you see it? No, you can't. This is like almost the perfect beginner lace pattern. If you're a beginner and you haven't messed around with lace patterns, do fairy breath. The yarn may not be the easiest choice for you, but boy, the stitch pattern, it'll help you learn to read where you are because the diagonal, it's a very regular pattern. So give that a whirl. And then my next dilemma, and I put this up on Instagram last night, is what color next? I have two, let's see. I have one spring color and one summer color to do. Oh, all right, this is summer. And, oh, I have 2 summer colors to do. And I think it's these two. Oh, maybe it's these two. I think I have 2 summer colors to do. So I have to do these 2 cowls next for summer. And then this is my spring. It's a brighter yellow than what you can see on the camera. Ooh, I'm tilting you. It's a brighter color than what you can see on the camera. So this yellow. Oh, I'm so confused now. I don't think it's the orange. There is some pink in here, but I don't think it's the pink. I think it's the yellow. I think those are right. I will look it up. So I believe I need to do the final yellow. So this one will be a yarn over pattern. And then for summer, I do a yarn over fairy breath and then a fairy paths color. And I have to pick which one it's going to be. I think I'm going to do the pink in fairy breath. So the orange will become fairy paths. But I have to decide today which is the next one. I got 3 left, and then I will have 4 seasons done, and then I have equinox to do. And I kind of want them done by May 9th. So I got some work cut out for me. I need to hustle. And so that I can show these all with the kits that I'm taking with me to Bazaar Girls to do a trunk show. I'll be up at Bazaar Girls, so if any of you 99 viewers live up in the Port Townsend, I think it's Port Townsend, because Port Angeles, oh, I always forget. It's either Port Townsend or Port Angeles. Look up Bazaar Girls and you'll know. I'll put the link. Actually, I'll put the words over here. I think it's Port Townsend. I always forget. I know it's Port something, and I know that both of them are not in the same place, but I always forget which one's which. If you are up there the weekend of May 9th, I will be there live in the shop with my masks on, because I have lots of masks. I color coordinate these days sometimes. Sometimes when I just get tired of the thing on my mouth, I go to an KN95 one that gives you space. But when I'm feeling fashionably, I wear my fabric ones. I will be up there that weekend, Mother's Day weekend. I go up Thursday. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're also going to do a live FaceTime or Facebook something as well. So I'll put that link in as well. But it's for Kokomo. It's the wholesale business, but push some business their way, right? We're all friends, and they're all part of the slow crawl too. So that's coming up as well. I've got today. I've got to start shipping out passports, and if you don't know about the slow crawl. Washington and Oregon, I think. I don't think we have anything in Idaho this year. Washington and Oregon, it's shops all up and down in both states. You get a free pattern if you go to the store. Sometimes 2 patterns if it's knit and crochet. And everybody has special kits, special events all summer long. You stamp your passport. If you finish a region, you go in for that regional drawing. If you finish the whole thing, you go in for the grand prize basket, which is huge. It's enough to knit on for the rest of your life, just about. And we are participating as well as a special in the special group. So there's some of us that have just gone online. Although I make appointments, so you don't just have to stick to online. You can come here in person. You just have to tell me you're coming. And just so you know, this summer we're having a big old clearance sale. So if you time it right, you can get your passport stamped, your free patterns, and shop the clearance bins, which are going to be knocked down because we are clearing out lines this summer that I've been hanging on to for a long time and I have been unable to let go of. But yesterday. So I have loved Lopi forever. Ever. But guess what? I think my heart has shifted to a new yarn. I got in a few bits of Rama 3-ply because a customer of mine loves to knit Norwegian sweaters. I've always coveted a Norwegian sweater. This Rama yarn is so yummy. It's firm, it's plied very well, but it's also soft. It's crazy. I messed around with the Rama fingering weight before and it wasn't as soft, but this stuff is nice, like super nice, like pushing Lopi out of my heart nice. So I'm going to be messing around with a little knitting and felting and just to see how this stuff performs. So yeah, we may be getting rid of Lopi and